Greetings, I'm Darvain and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic. Now it's been a while since I done my last batch of Let's Plays for this game, and if I remember rightly we were trying to take Castle Alamar in the 7th scenario of the campaign. Now unfortunately we kind of left in a bit of a bind because we managed to explore the swamp and find our way through to the castle. Unfortunately, we took so much time to do so that the warlocks are nigh on invulnerable. It will take a lot of whittling down to get them, and that's pretty much what we're forced to do. We have a massive economic advantage in terms of gold, but we've only got 2 castles and 1 barbarian stronghold to take on 5 warlock castles. Luckily one of those contains a hero that will never move. The downside of course means that pretty much the creatures from that castle are being pumped straight in, and it may be a situation that we've already lost this scenario because we took too long. It's hard to say really, but we've got one hero going around basically stealing gold mines because they've got a dragon that we can't defeat. We can barely catch up with them because this is their favourite terrain. Apparently they're really good on swamps. Whereas it takes us so long to get through the maze that trying to get through to take the castle means they've already got several weeks worth of creatures before we can even get there. And basically the warlocks are the strongest faction in the game because balance wasn't particularly good in the first installment, in that the warlocks were considered to be a slow build, but they had the most powerful unit in the game, which was the dragon, because of its innate anti-magic ability. Therefore you combine that with the high power that warlocks typically have, and basically you've got the technique known as the warlock bomb, where literally you've got dragons, where if you had the Armageddon spell, you could literally just buy a warlock to smash into opponents until they disintegrate or you run out of money. And if you actually were lucky enough to have dragons in your army at that time, you could actually use them to withstand your own Armageddons. So they would literally be the only unit left standing in many cases, considered if you had a high enough power. So yes, in terms of what we can do, I'm not entirely sure, because we need to get, this is going to be our foothold here, and we're not really in a position where we can make a foothold at all, and we're taking severe damage pretty much anything we do because of the warlock bomb's approach. One Armageddon will devastate your army, that even if they lose, you pretty much, your advance is stalled, so which is damn annoying. And the thing is, I don't know if they've got Dimension Door, so that they could just swoop through and take whatever 3 castles. At the moment this has 1 dragon, and I know he's got Armageddon, and we're just letting him kind of wander around the maze right now, because I'm hoping that if he has to go the long way round, then yeah. And we don't have much in the way. We've got Town Gate, which pretty much allows us to. Yeah, we may have to use it. I don't know if we've got that on you though. Do you have Town Gate? Yeah, we do. Okay. There may be a simple case of we have to do a hit and run and try and get back to town, which of course means trying to free a town to go. So yeah, but the big threat we've got is there's this guy here who has Zounds is over 100, and why they're not dragons, they're still incredibly tough. So we're literally going to have to use our economic advantage to try and get anything here. First off, we will. I mean, this is not particularly tough because we're basically going to have to try and through guerrilla warfare try and keep the pressure on and hope, basically, hope upon hope that. What have we got? We've got Storm, Paralyze, Protection. We've only really got one of each spell. Now, a first hit thing we want to do is we'll Paralyze you. You're not brilliant, but you're a nuisance, and you're the only one that can get out to attack us at the moment. What we want to do is make sure we can destroy the dragons, because that's 16 less dragons that can't be in this, that is going to be in their army. We're literally going to have to take their army and castles out piecemeal and hope for the best, to be honest. And we're pretty good at doing that with our Paladins, because that's pretty good dragon slayers. The problem is they're not immune to magic, so yeah, we've got to try and do this. This is our first step right now. We don't really have any other choice here. We've got cure. So got blind. We can have a blind, which basically means that stack isn't going to move until we're ready to take it on. And this is being our main hero. I'm going to take a step back here because I want my Paladins and my Knights to deal with this. Now what I will do is I'll attack you. First denying the spell, and then you can go. that. And we should be able to storm anything to kill you. There we go. We should take that. We did lose quite a bit, but that was because of the dragons. We didn't have much choice there. I'm going to take you, we'll refresh you to the ports, Armageddon, view all, paralyzer, and we're going to do our best to get out of Dodge. Now the problem is, of course, is I would say we would run. The downside, of course, is basically because we own that tower, we're only going to run to there. We're not going to do that, and there's no way we can take that on. If we do, we lose all our atoms. So basically, we're going to let it. There's not really anything else to do. We're going to let it until we are safely out of Dodge, because we've got an economic advantage here, and that means firstly we will buy all of these. Why? Well, basically it's because yeah, you'll do that. We've got that. Sorceress and the Warlock. I can show you the tactic known as the Warlock bomb. Right now, I really want to try and build some dragons. So I ain't even going to bother trying to save you. You're basically coming with me. What we got here? We can build another hero. We've got a Sorceress and Knights. You're all mine, just to get some blind. Power cut and paralyze. This is one of my old knights basically. We haven't really got anything to work with, so what I want to do is try and cause as much chaos as possible and distract. How many heroes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We have you. We're going to go with one more hero. Here's your Warlock. Okay, so we've got you then. Because the trick is, oh, we've got an identify hero, that comes in handy. We can now recruit them, and they've got Berserker. I'll show you how this spell works. We will first identify our heroes. They're all now fully identifiable. We can see exactly how much they got. Now, that 119 serpents, sorry, hydras is really tough. 171 minotaurs is also tough. But we've got money, so we will play with money. But what we want to do is try and cause as much aggravation as we possibly can, and the best way to do that is morale is fast, is to basically cast Berserk and try and get them to attack each other. If we can do that, that will help take them down a bit more. For example, to kill the thing, they took some damage. So it's a bit tedious, but it's what we've got to do to survive, basically. And put the other one, because basically I've got until I can decide to do something, so I can have one, basically a distraction. There we go, I've got fuel. We can Warlock Bomb with you, I guess. I'll show you the Warlock Bomb technique, because it's only really worthwhile with Warlocks. Literally, you go up, you go, ooh. You know what? Can't do anything here. Kaboom. And you do loads of damage, yours die, but in a war of attrition, they're going to die too. Problem, of course, is that that pretty much comes down to money. See, we can't do that again now. I'm going to leave you in there because, I mean, you might as well at least try and fight something. Now they're going to, unfortunately, it's going to go incredibly fast. So you want to make sure these are not in the same space. And we'll see how that goes, because we're likely to lose our... We're going to lose this, there's nothing we can do about this. Most of what we're relying on right now is if our towers can... No. So they go there, that goes... There's enough to do here. Now what we need is... You can take... You... You're fine. You... Now there's his sounds. So that's not bad, but that means basically he's kind of said, yeah, whatever, we're not letting you out. So we're going to be a nuisance. The first thing we want to do is see if we can get this town gate to work. You're the closest, we need you. Okay. That's that done. You're out of danger for now. That's fine. You stay there. We need to bring you into here. Because we need to start bringing our troops to bear, basically. You unfortunately, I don't believe, have a town gate. Actually, you do. Okay. Interesting. Okay, see you. Goodbye. We now have a warlock. And one dragon. I ain't even going to bother with that one. Try and decide what we're going to do here. We need Dimitri. See, so now we've got a dilemma. We've got to try and get through. First, we want to get our heroes. We need them to be recharged, basically. Let's have a look and see what we've got. We've got Town Gate. Don't really have much in the way of anything, to be honest. Largely because... Yes, okay. Dimension door, that's where we get the dimension door. We're gonna have to build up an army. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're on day 6. You can keep you. Scroll of knowledge. We need you. You, the armor, gauntless defense. Don't really need spell power. Okay, so we can do that, for example. Because we're basically going to have to try and beat these. Now, we know our way through the maze, so I'm not adverse to using Dimension Door. So literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and Dimension Door a super army to try and help beat the crud. I've not really got much choice. That's Town Gates, we need you. Your Dimension Doors, we need you. And that's both of them. Yeah, so we'll do Dimension Door spam. How does this work? Well, basically, like this. Because we've got so many copies of spells, basically we can hit and run anything we want now. Basically, this game has annoyed me to the point that I'm not anywhere near averse to something like that, I think. Too tired because I've run out of movement. That's all you've got to worry about. And of course there's you who's literally going to be a nuisance over it. Someone will take you out of your misery sooner or later. Pipeline block, okay. Fine, but you can go over here. Beginning of the day, so we will see how we're doing. 13 dimension doors. Yeah, we want to chop up with you. Chop up with you. Chop up with you. And we're done. Back in here, stop up here. Literally takes 1 point of movement to cast the spell. So yeah, we're done for now. See, it's still stronger than we are, but never mind. Over there, we're done. There we go, we're done. Here's our army. Now we're basically dimensioning our way to through the swamp. That's the plan anyway. Not really anything else we can do here. We're done, and that is day 2. And now I'll save it here, and we will have to see how this goes, because quite frankly I am cheesing the hell out of this game right now, but it's pretty much the only way we're going to be able to win this. I am not averse to this at all, because quite frankly that maze, it takes like 2 weeks to get through, and they're out producing us. There is no way we're going to, any army we're going to be able to take is going to be able to get to through that without using these sort of tactics. Just not going to happen. And quite frankly I want to get on to the last scenario. And once we've got this, I will probably replace my archers with some dragons, and we can use them to basically do whatever. But until we can hit and run and take out some of their strongest, we've got a bit of a fight on our hands. So until next time, this has been Darvane playing Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic. So until next time, goodbye.